Hey guys, Delta Canuckian here, and you're getting a good look at the Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta. I've got it on both Xbox and PS3, so I'm going to do a graphics comparison video for you guys sometime soon. If you remember the one I did between Battlefield 3, that beta on PS3 360, it'll be something similar to that, but I'm probably going to change it up a bit so we don't have, the images aren't squished as much, I guess. I'm going to try and do something so it's not as bad there. So yeah, that's that, and this is, you know, kind of a first impressions video after the first night of playing. I've spent, I don't even know how many hours, probably close to 5-6 hours playing. You know, and being a you know, squad based tactical shooter, #1 recommendation for you guys: have a buddy or two with you, so you have a squad. I was playing with Brandon for a good chunk of the night, and we destroyed a lot of guys. You'll see him in this match. We were wrecking children on the live stream. It was quite entertaining. So since we're about to do this here, we're about to spawn trap these guys, and one of the things that I think Ghost Recon does really well is that, you know, each team has their main spawn. They come from this place, but it will actually detect if they're being spawn trapped, and there's an alternate spawn that they will flip over to. While it's easy to identify that, you still can't really cover both spawn. You can't cover both spawns and actually hold the spawn trap. Eventually, you know, they're gonna have a well-placed shot, and they'll take the guy out and they'll break through. And the thing with the secondary spawn is because usually if you guys have come through there before it'll actually tell you they're coming from there, they can get the flank and get going on you. So, you know, it's you know, we still do it fairly effectively in this match, but you can't spawn trap them forever. It's not too bad, right? It's a really smart move by Ubisoft. And one of the things I'd actually like to say about this gameplay here is it's really good because I have a really good score in terms of kill death, and I was playing the objective pretty heavily. I carried the team pretty damn good this match. And thankfully I actually recorded this one. We got to about probably the 10-minute mark in this, and Brandon looked at my score and he just says to me, he's like, "You better be fucking recording." I'm like, "Yep, I'm recording this time." For once, something like that goes in my favor. So first impressions, again, I talked about the spawns there, which I think are really well done. And, you know, the gunplay is good. It takes a lot of skill, and one of my favorite things about this game is, you know, obviously it goes with being a tactical shooter, but you get dropped very fast. It is a game where one bullet to the head, you're down, you're done. The hit detection is very good. After some initial lag right off the bat, when everyone was kind of getting on the beta after school and stuff, it's calmed down. It's gotten really good, and the hit detection is, man, it's insane. It's really, really good. You know, it's you're like, I don't even know how to describe it. It is perfect, really. I can't think of a game on console that has been this accurate with the hitboxes. It's really good, and of course, there's a fair bit of recoil on the guns. You have to. It's a game that requires skill. It requires some adjustments. You know, it's not for everyone. If you're coming over from Call of Duty, it's going to take some time to adjust. It took Brandon about half an hour to an hour before he finally really got the hang of everything. You know, things like the cover system, which I have a bit of a beef with, and I'll mention that in a little bit. And just the way the guns handle and the camera and everything. You know, the advantages, like stuff like switching shoulders and stuff, which is always good. If anytime there's a third-person shooter that allows you to do that, I love it because it really helps when you're coming around corners. You can check your corners a lot better. And I'm gonna get into my gripe about the cover system here, and that is, as you're seeing on the screen there, hold A to cover swap. That's basically, you see that blue arrow. You can move your camera around to adjust where that goes, and then hold down A to sprint and automatically go into a new piece of cover. The issue with that is sometimes you just get stuck when you're just trying to sprint out of cover to a certain place. You know, it sends you to these covers. You cannot control your guy at all, really. And maybe the biggest gripe is a combination of that and the grenades. being that it becomes extremely difficult to actually avoid a grenade that lands right next to you, because the frag grenade goes off very quickly, and you know, it takes a second to get away, so you're almost guaranteed to die if a grenade lands anywhere near you. And I don't know, you know, whether that's an issue with the actual grenades, whether they could be nerfed. I don't think they should be, to be honest. And how much of it is just the cover system not reacting quickly enough. You know, I don't know. You can see here the casualty assessment, the kill cam. It doesn't. It's, you know, it's okay. It's fairly standard for a kill cam. It's you know, it shows the other guy's perspective. It shows like what his health was at the time. That's about it, right? It's nothing special. Same thing as Call of Duty. Chances are you're gonna skip it unless you're going like, how the fuck did that dude just kill me? And then, you know, you kind of want to watch and see what happened. One of the other things I had it on the tip of my tongue there, and now I forgot what it was I wanted to actually say. Jesus. Okay, yeah, graphics. Graphically, the game looks really good, and it's fairly obvious it runs 30 frames a second. And for the most part, I have no issue if a game is running 30 frames per second if it looks good. You know, it just doesn't bother me that much. Whatever input lag may be caused by it, I can deal with fairly easily. I'm a big Killzone fan. That's something I had to deal with in Killzone 2. I became very accustomed to it, and I loved that feel, to be honest. I was very disappointed when they got rid of that in Killzone 3. I felt it made the game much more friendly to casual and new players, which, you know, there's nothing wrong with trying to make your game more accessible, but it made Killzone 3 feel a lot less unique, in my opinion. So, this is actually a game that I do have a bit of a gripe over the 30 frames, and I'm not sure if it's the frame rate or the camera, like when sprinting, or a combination of both, but it bobs around a lot, and it feels like the frame rate drops considerably. And, you know, it doesn't really affect you a whole lot in the actual gameplay once you get into gunfights, but it's just a little kind of nitpicky thing that bothers me as you're running around the map, and it just kind of feels very, very choppy. You know, it's bothersome, and I'm hoping that's, you know, just a result of, you know, being in beta, or maybe it's just the camera that causes it. But yeah, that's something that kind of gets on my nerves. And oh my god, this game is 15 minutes long. I don't want to talk for this whole time, so I'm just gonna go on for, I don't know, a couple more minutes, and maybe I'll throw some music on. How's that sound? So yeah, any other thoughts on this? You know, it's a lot of fun. Again, like, you got to be really playing with friends, with the team to get it going. Have Mike coordinating attacks. I think this is potentially be a really good game, and because it's different. You know, it's not a first-person shooter. It's not kind of your fast-paced, action, crazy, over-the-top stuff. I think it actually has a chance to build a very good community. And considering it's an established franchise, it's Ghost Recon, I think it has a very good chance to establish and keep a very good online community instead of just dying off like a lot of shooters do when, you know, compared to the Call of Duties and the Battlefields of the world. So that's that, and for you guys who have stuck around all the way to the end of this commentary, this first impressions video, I got a treat for you guys. If you want to get in the Ghost Recon Future Soldier beta, I have 10 keys right here, 5 for Xbox 360, 5 for PlayStation 3. Now, there's a bit of a catch on the PlayStation 3 one. You have to have a UK or European PlayStation Network account to redeem the code and download the beta. However, once you've downloaded the beta, you can play it on any account. So if you're North America, you can play it on your main North American account. It's just, you know, you have to create the European account to download it. It doesn't take much effort. You go in, you know, 1234 Fake Street, you know, fake email number 95 at hotmail.com type stuff. Quickly set up an account, put in your code, download it, boom, you're good to go. The Xbox codes will work on, they work everywhere, so you're good there. And if you want one, just leave a comment down below. Say PS3 or 360, you'll be entered into a draw, and sometime this weekend, I'm not sure, Saturday or Sunday, I'll send those codes out, because I want to get you guys into the beta as soon as possible. And if you win, send me a friend request on PS3 or Xbox. Maybe we'll play the beta a bit, because I'm going to be playing it on both consoles. And there you go. That's basically it. Those are my first impressions. There's some goodies for you guys for being loyal, awesome, amazing subscribers. You know, I'll have that. But the graphics comparison coming sometime soon. Assassin's Creed Revelations videos will be starting soon, and I'm still editing more of the Twisted Metal videos. I'm kind of falling behind on that. I need to get back to the tips and tricks there, and we'll get that series going again shortly. And I guess also one last thing. I know there are a lot of you guys here that are, you know, you're here for Call of Duty, but I have no interest in playing the game. Even doing the mystery box, it's just hard for me to build up the will to go do it. So, we're going to cap off Mystery Box for the 10th episode. I'm going to do something a little special for you guys. I'm going to get people involved. I'll go into more detail about that later. Yeah, so do whatever you want with the like, the commenting, the favorite, all those crazy buttons down below this video. You know, show it some love. And I will see you guys next time. Enjoy the music for the rest of this gameplay.